Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'll be showing you 25 Canva keyboard shortcuts that you should start using in 2021. These shortcuts will help you speed up your design workflow and save you time and also boost your productivity. Trust me, you will love this because it will make your life much more easier. Now, without further ado, let's just get started into the main training for today. Okay, if this is your first time of visiting my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button below and also turn on the bell notification because we publish new and valuable content every Thursday. We discuss topics related to Elementor, WordPress, Canva, and the likes. We break down these complex tech concepts in a way you can easily understand. Okay, so without wasting our time, let's just go straight to the very first shortcut that I'll be telling you. Now, let me tell you this. When I got to know about this first shortcut, I was stunned. Like, it's made everything design with Canva very, very easy. Now, I'm very sure there is no way you design without adding a text, either letters or number. So let me show you one of the best way in which you can do this. Instead of you going to the left panel to select the text menu, you can actually insert text immediately. How do you do that? Just press T. Can you see? So here you can type anything you want. So instead of going to the left hand, just press letter T and you are good to go. So let me just type something here, like a quote by Mark Twain, which says kindness. Oh, sorry, I'll change this. Let me change this. Okay. It says kindness is a language. Sorry, that deaf can hear and the blind can't see. All right, awesome. Okay, so that's the first shortcut, and I hope you find it useful and helpful because I do. All right. Okay, so let's move to the next one, which is this. Now, uppercase letter. So let's assume we can see, listen, I'll be using everything, all of the shortcuts to create a design so you understand perfectly well. So you can see all of this stuff, the letters are in small letter, right? So what do we do? Let me just copy this and paste here. Though there is a shortcut, but once we get there, I'll discuss about the shortcuts. Okay, so now let's assume you want to just transform all of this text. You want to transform it to capital letter. So what was the short code, or what was the keyboard shortcut for that? The keyboard shortcut is Ctrl Shift K. Can you see? That's transformed everything to capital letter, so uppercase. Instead of you going here and then toggling around those options, so just use that shortcut. Now the next one is copying of objects and pasting of objects. Now shortcut 3. Now let's copy this object, this text object. Let's copy it. So how do you do that? Just press Ctrl C. Ctrl C. Can you see? So we have copied the text with what? Ctrl C. Now, if you want to paste the object, you use what? Ctrl V. I'm very sure you are familiar with this copy and paste shortcut. Can you see? So we have copied that text and pasted it right here. So I don't want to waste our time, just want to brush through all of this, but we still have some other ones we will discuss about. Okay, so the next one is inserting of line. That's shortcut 5. Now, how do you insert line with your keyboard, just your keyboard? Instead of going to element and searching for line and all of that, all you need to do is just press letter L on your keyboard. Can you see that? So you can, okay, let me just try to resize this. Can you see? So this is a line, this is a line, even though it's not straight now. Okay, what's the next one? Okay, so the next shortcut is inserting of circle object. Now, how do you do that? Just press letter C on your keyboard. Can you see that? So these are circle, and the last shortcut for this shape shortcut is shortcut 7, which is inserting of rectangle. So how do you do that? Just press R on your keyboard. Can you see? Very simple. So you don't need, because you use, I'm very sure you use this often. Most of these shapes, you use them often. So it makes no sense just going to elements, searching for shapes and all of that. So in just a click, you can get all of these shapes. Now let's move to shortcut 8. Now shortcut 8 is position, which is sending an object probably to the front or to the back. So this is what I would do. You know, we have discussed about copying and pasting, right? So let me copy this and paste it here. I hope you are following. I want to show you something. Let me also copy this. This is the rectangle shape. Let me copy it and also paste here. Let me paste on it. So we have these two shapes. So I want to show you how you can send this rectangle. It could be any object. It could be a text or an image or a shape, an element, whatever it is. So let me show you how you can actually send it to the back, and I'll also show you how you can bring it forward. So what do you need to press on your keyboard to achieve this? So just press Ctrl and these brace brackets. Can you see? That's all. You don't need to start going to position right here and toggling around. Do you get it now? Okay, so let's bring it. That's for sending backward, right? Now let's bring the rectangle to the front. Do you get it now? Let's bring the rectangle to the front. So how do you do that? Press your Ctrl key and the close brace bracket. Can you see? As simple as that. Let's do it again. Sending of an object backward is Ctrl with the open brace bracket. Why, if you want to bring it to the front, is Ctrl close brace bracket. I hope you get that. Okay, so on to the next one, which is shortcut 10, selecting all objects. So let's assume we want to select all of the objects on this canvas. What do you do? All you need to do is just click on Ctrl A. Can you see? Ctrl A will actually select all of the elements or all of the objects on this canvas. Can you see it has selected everything, both shapes, text, illustration, all of the object has been selected. So that's that about that. Now let's move to shortcut 11. Now let's assume I want to select this object here and this object here. So I will just eliminate this shortcut 11. I'm not selecting this. I'm only interested in shortcut 10 and shortcut 12. It could be a text, it could be an image or shape or illustration or other elements. Do you get it now? So how do you achieve that? This is what you do. Click on the first element that you want to select, and let's move. You move your mouse cursor to the next element that you want to select. So what do? Press your shift key, press it down. While pressing it down, then left click or just click on the second element, which is this. Can you see? So I've selected this and this. So we neglected this. So let me drag it so you understand what I'm saying. Can you see? I've selected just these two, though I've not grouped this stuff. That's why you're not seeing. So let me undo this. Can you see? So that's for shortcut 11. Now shortcut 12, how to deselect an object. This particular shortcut will help you. You might be thinking you don't need deselecting of object at the moment, but trust me, you might get stuck on the your canvas and you just need to deselect an object to move forward. So how do you do that? Okay, so let me select one of the objects on this canvas. Can you see I've selected this object, which is select specific object. So I want to deselect it. How do you do that? All you need to do is just press the escape key on your keyboard. Can you see that has been deselected? So we have discussed about shortcuts 10, 11 and 12. Please, if you are enjoying this tutorial and shortcuts and you have not subscribed or you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button below, like the video and also turn on the bell notification. Okay, so the next shortcut is shortcut 13, and I'll show you how you can group objects. Now listen, when you are working on a project, you might want to group some objects together, and once you have grouped them, you can easily move the grouped object from one place to another without the two objects moving away from one another. Now let me show you an example. So let me copy this and this and this. So Ctrl C, as I've explained, Ctrl C, then let's paste it here, Ctrl V. Can you see it? So let me copy this text object as well, Ctrl C and Ctrl, where is we are on sorry, we are on tip number 13. Okay, so let me paste it here. Can you see? Okay, so let me show you. Let me delete this. Now let me show you what grouping actually means. So let's say you want to group this text object and this shape object. What do? Now select the first element of the first object and then press your shift key, as I've explained in the previous shortcut. Press your shift key and then left click on the second object, or just click on your mouse for the second object. So you have selected these two. Now what's the shortcut for grouping? Now how do you group? All you need to do is press Ctrl G. Can you see? Can you see? It is very easy. Can you see it has been what? Grouped. Now how do you ungroup this group? Okay, before then, let me show you the essence of grouping. Can you see? So you can easily move these two objects, because if you not group them, if you try to resize, one will move away from the other. You get it now? So, or you want to just move away, you want to move the elements from one place to another. It's what? For you not to start resizing again all over, you need to just group first, then you can what? Resize or move the object. Okay, now that you know how to group an object or objects together, now let's go to the next one, which is shortcut 14, ungrouping an object. Now how do you do that? Now just click on click on a grouped object and press your Ctrl Shift G all at once. Ctrl Shift G. Can you see? You have what? Ungrouped the object. Can you see? So if I move this now, it will just be only the text object that is moving. Do you get that now? So that's the essence. So let me just Ctrl Z. That's undone, which we are about to talk about. Okay, so the next shortcut is shortcut 15, duplicating an object. Wow, in fact you will love this. Now let's assume we want to, okay, let me group this again. Ctrl G. Okay, so now let's duplicate. Let me copy this object here. And then paste it here. Okay, so let's assume how to duplicate this grouped object. Now there are two ways of duplicating. The first one is to use Ctrl D, Ctrl plus D, Ctrl D. Can you see? That has duplicated the element. If I love this particular shortcut. Another method is to press your Alt key and drag it away from. Press your Alt key, left click and drag. Oh, sorry, I've been pressing something else. Press your Alt key and what? Drag it away. Can you see? So I've just duplicated. Okay, let me do it here. So we have duplicate objects, right? I said the first one is Ctrl D. Now what can you also do? Click on the object and press your alternative key and drag it away. Can you see? So if you are using a Mac device, what you need to do is whenever I mention Ctrl, make use of the command, that's CMD key. Whenever I mention Alt, make use of your Option key. You get it now? So that's that about that. So let me just delete this. Let me delete this, delete this, delete this. Okay. Okay, so all right, the next one, shortcut 16, deleting an object. So this is kind of easy. So let me copy this and paste here. Can you see? Okay, so how do you delete an object? All you need to do is press the backspace key on your keyboard. Can you see? So I've deleted it. It was because I selected just one of the objects. So you can also do that for this. You get it now? So let me just undo this. Now the next shortcut is shortcut 17, zooming out and zooming in. Okay, let me copy this. Let me copy these two objects here and paste here. Okay, so how do you zoom in and zoom out on your canvas? Probably you want to view a particular, you want to pay attention to a particular object on your screen. How do you zoom out? Though you can use the buttons here, but that's a long thing. That's a long journey. So how do you actually zoom in and zoom out? So to zoom out, all you need to do is press Ctrl and the minus key. Can you see? Can you see? I've zoomed out. So if you want to zoom in, which is shortcut 18, you press Ctrl with the plus sign. Can you see? Can you see that I'm zooming out? sorry, I'm zooming in. So that's that about that. So let's move to the next one and I'll show you the essence. Okay, so the next shortcut, which is shortcut 19, is restoring your workspace to fit in the screen. So how do you do that? Though you can use some buttons here, but the fastest means of doing that is for you to press Ctrl, Alt and 0. Can you see? It is back to the normal screen size. You get it now? So I don't want to waste our time. That's why I'm rushing through this often and often. Don't worry, I'll share this document with you. I'll share it with you. You can download it and have full access to it. You get it now? So you can go through the shortcut over and over again after watching the tutorial video. Don't worry, I'll put a link in the description where you can have access to download it. Okay, so the next one is resizing an object. Now let me show you what I'm trying to refer to here. Okay, let me bring this here. We have Ctrl. Let me bring okay, so can you see I'm using this shortcut? Oh. Select this and select this group. By now I'm very sure you know the way I'm doing all of this because I've explained earlier. So copy and paste. Okay, sorry, it's not for this. Okay, so let's try to resize this object from the middle. Now let me show you something here. We are all used to resizing using this edge, right? You press your left key button down, then you move it, right? So this is like sideways resizing. What if I show you a way you can resize an object from the middle? So how do you do that? Click on the object, move your cursor to one of the edges rather, then press your Alt key and you left click, then you move. Can you see that it is actually resizing from the middle? Can you see? Unlike the first one. So with this, you don't need to reposition the object. Do you get it now? Can you see the difference? Now let me show you the usual one we do, or that you do. Can you see? So you need to start moving the object and realigning again. But with this method, you don't need to do that. Just press your Alt key, left click your mouse and drag. Can you see? So you don't need to move anything. Okay, now that's shortcut 20. Now let's move to shortcut 21. Now moving an object. Okay, let me copy this. Now if you use the directional keys on your keyboard, let's say you want to move to the right, can you see it is moving, but it is moving by 1 pixel, which is kind of slow. So let's assume you want to move an object very fast. What do? Press your shift key and the directional key on the keyboard based on where you want to move the object to. So now look at the difference. Can you see that this is kind of more visible than this? I have to press this down before you can know that I'm even moving it. You get it now? So that's shortcut 21. Now shortcut 22, how to undo and redo. Okay, so let me copy this and paste here again. Okay, so let's assume I deleted this element here. So how do I get, probably it is a mistake, how do I get back what I've deleted? Just press Ctrl Z, so it will undo your action. That's for shortcut 22. Now shortcut 23, it is to what? Redo your action. So I want to redo what I've deleted. So what do? Press Ctrl Y. Can you see it is gone again? If you want to undo it, what do? Press Ctrl Z. Simple. Okay, so the next one is bold text and italize text. So let me just, now what do I say you do? Press T and let me write something here. Adeleke Samuel, which is my name. Okay, this text is already bold already. So what do? Let me highlight everything and what? Ctrl P. Can you see? I've removed the bold effect or the bold format. So let me make the text bold again. Press Ctrl V. Can I see now that it is bold? Okay, so the last on the list here is to Italicize a text. Okay, so just click on it and Ctrl I. Can you see? So that is all of the 25 keyboard shortcuts that will save you time and also boost your productivity whenever you are using Canva to design your graphics. So I hope you have learned one or two things in this tutorial video, and if yes, kindly like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done that, turn on the bell notification so you get notified whenever we drop new content. Check the description below. I'll drop the link to the slides that I use for this presentation so you can have access to all of these shortcuts, and also drop in the comment section the very first shortcut that you love to try. So let's engage and drop the comment. I will also reply you. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.